decirte, mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré. Mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. We bring you sports moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. Jose Mourinho is coming to Chelsea. And you know, when we talk about Jose Mourinho, there is always something to talk about. He has already started speaking. I think that is what we will be talking about today. That is going to be hot. Jose Mourinho, Chelsea. But before going to that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. This one is a breaking news. FIFA has sanctioned the South African Football Association after it fielded midfielder Teboho Mokoena in a World Cup qualifier against Lesotho despite the player being ineligible. The match, played on March 21st, 2025, formed part of the preliminary competition for the 2026 World Cup. By selecting Mokoena, Safa was found to have breached Article 19 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code and Article 14 of the World Cup 2026 Preliminary Competition Regulations. FIFA confirmed that South Africa must forfeit the fixture by a score of 3-0 in favor of Lesotho. Safa has also been ordered to pay a fine of 10,000 Swiss francs, that is 9,000 pounds, while Mokoena has been issued with a warning. In a statement released today, FIFA said the decision had already been communicated to the parties involved. The parties were notified of the terms of the FIFA Disciplinary Committee's decision today. It reads, in accordance with the relevant provisions of the FDC, they have 10 days in which to request a motivated decision, which, if requested, could subsequently be published on legal.fifa.com. The forfeiture decision remains subject to a potential appeal before the FIFA Appeals Committee. The Flying Eagles of Nigeria are set for their first game of the 2025 FIFA Under-20 World Cup. The Flying Eagles are in Group F along with Norway, Saudi Arabia, Colombia to face off in Tulkan. The two-time World Cup runners-up qualified for the tournament with a bronze medal placement at the African Cup of Nations AFCON earlier this year. Nigeria opened their campaign in this year's edition with a game against Norway today at Estadio Fiscal de Tulca. They will face Saudi Arabia and Colombia in their other group games with the target of advancing to the knockout stage. The game between Nigeria and Norway will kick off at 9 p.m. Nigeria time. I think the match is going to be on most of Nigerian television stations. Back to our topic of discussion. Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca paid tribute to his legendary predecessor Jose Mourinho ahead of Tuesday's Champions League fixture against Benfica. With Mourinho currently appointed as the head coach of the Portuguese club, the clash marks a high-profile return to Stamford Bridge for the man widely regarded as Chelsea's greatest ever manager. Reflecting on Chelsea, Mourinho expressed relief that his side will not face phenomenal Cole Palmer, which is sidelined with a groin injury. But he also offered a candid assessment of the Blues' turbulent years after Roman Abramovich's departure in 2022. Abramovich's Chelsea, my Chelsea, the Chelsea we built and lasted for many years, was a winning club, Mourinho said. He continued, it was winning everything with me, and then Ancelotti with Conte and Tuchel. Chelsea was a winning machine. Every season Chelsea was winning. Then came a significant shift marked by intense investment and a period when it seemed they had lost direction, with too many players, too many millions, and a team lacking a clear philosophy. For me, from one who loved the club, it was hard. Mourinho, who lifted three Premier League titles across two spells at Stamford Bridge, believed the tide has returned under current manager Enzo Maresca. So my question today is Mourinho right when he says that Abramovich's Chelsea, his Chelsea, was a winning machine compared to the Chelsea under these current owners? And is he also right that at the time Chelsea had no philosophy? Those are the two questions we want to talk about. Mourinho said that the Chelsea under Abramovich was a winning machine. When you compare it with the current Chelsea squad that are there now, would you say Mourinho is actually correct? And also he said it's something very, very important. He said that Chelsea at a point had no philosophy. We know Chelsea philosophy under Mourinho. We know what Chelsea is made up of. But right now, can you say that Chelsea have no philosophy? In essence, do you agree with what Jose Mourinho is saying? The studio lines to call and make a point, let your points be heard, is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. You can also be a part of the show when you comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. When you comment, I'll be here to read your comments live. Now let's unbundle this. I love talking about Chelsea and especially Mourinho, because whenever there is Mourinho, there's always news. The media men are always happy when Mourinho is around. He always gives you issues to talk about. He said, according to him, he is now matured. He's not the younger Mourinho that we used to know. He's now matured. He knows how to carry himself. But despite that, Mourinho has said something very important. Something that is catching my attention is that, when he said this, I actually thought about it. Do Chelsea still have a philosophy? Because we know Chelsea, that Chelsea, they have a philosophy of if it's tactically, their philosophy is building from the back. They are so solid when it comes to defense. Chelsea can play a whole match with you having all of the possession, and Chelsea will eventually win that one. That is what we've known with Chelsea. But the current Chelsea, it's no longer like that. We cannot even place a hand that this is the philosophy. As a club, what is the philosophy of Chelsea? Under Roman Abramovich, we know one of the philosophies of, let's say, the philosophy of Chelsea is that they buy established players. Chelsea can spend money to get any player from any part of the world. They are ready to spend that money if they know that player. Remember, the disciplinary investigation into Chelsea, how under Abramovich, Chelsea were able to sign players that other clubs had already let's say they even concluded the deals. Chelsea will come out of nowhere and sign that player. Remember, player like Hazard, player like Willian. Willian was already going to Tottenham, and out of nowhere we heard that Chelsea had signed him. So, do you agree with what Jose Mourinho is saying? Do you agree that Chelsea, the philosophy of Chelsea currently, Chelsea don't really have a philosophy? We cannot call Chelsea that this is what they believe in. When Chelsea is playing, you can say that you can't place your hand that this is the pattern they are going to play. Is it to dominate the match? You cannot say. Is it that they are being a little bit strong in the midfield? You can't say. Is it the defense? You can't actually say. So what is your take on this? That is what we are trying to say. You can call us and let's have your say on this. And like I said earlier, you can also comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. A lot of Chelsea fans that I have spoken to, I normally ask them, under Abramovich and the current owner, who would you prefer? Hello?
Hello, good evening, Ben.
Good evening.
Kenneth calling from Airport Base.
Kenneth, long time no see.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, and you?
I'm good.
Like I told you on Saturday, through last week, I had a communion conference that was going on. Yeah, so that was the reason why I was more unavailable last week.
Okay, hit us up on Chelsea.
Your question is Mourinho right? Saying Chelsea do not have a philosophy, and what else again? He mentioned two things.
Yes, he said that that Chelsea currently, it seems like Chelsea are not having a philosophy, and he also said that Chelsea were under Abramovich, and under him and subsequently Chelsea was a winning machine.
Yes, I will not only agree with Mourinho on that. Mourinho, we have known him for a while now to be a very controversial man. But in this case, he's not being controversial, but being honest and truthful. Under him and Abramovich, or during the era of Abramovich in general,
yes,
Chelsea did not only have a philosophy and a winning mentality, they also had leaders then.
Yes.
They had lots of leaders. It was not just one leader in John Terry. They had lots of leaders. You could count them, Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard, and all of that. But currently, the current Chelsea under Todd Bowley and Enzo Maresca, yes, they were fortunate to win the Club World Cup and Europa Conference League, which they happened to be the biggest team in that competition.
I don't understand. They were the biggest team. Were they bigger than
in the Conference League?
Okay. I thought.
I mean.
Sorry, I thought you were talking of the World Cup.
FIFA Club World Cup. Yeah. No, that was what I told you. I said they were fortunate to win the Club World Cup because you knew my stand on Chelsea going to the Club World Cup final against PSG. I never gave them a chance. Looking at Chelsea critically right now, do they have that winning mentality? Do they have a philosophy? Do they also have a leader in the team? Yes, you can somehow agree or point to Rhys James that he is the leader of that team. But is he really a leader? Yes, he is a leader, but a leader who doesn't play often. A leader who doesn't play often. When he is not there, who is that leader in the defense? Let's start from the defensive aspect of Chelsea's team. Who is the leader in that defense? Is it Tosin Adebayo, Chaloba, Disasi is not even playing, and all of them. I mean, Chelsea, I 100% agree with Mourinho on this. They don't have any of those things he talked about, and adding to what he mentioned, they don't have a leader as well.
All right, thanks for that one.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. Chelsea, according to Kenneth, Chelsea are not having leaders. Hello?
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Edward Oragba.
Edward, you're welcome to the show.
Yes, I'm calling from Ojungo settlement area of Makadi.
Okay.
Boko Road. I'm a Chelsea fan, no doubt about that. And I'm a lover of Mourinho, particularly.
Why is it that all Chelsea fans loves Mourinho?
The fact is that Mourinho was a total football, manager, and he passionately used to play. His pattern was to win. Every now and then they would like to win, and was actually working towards winning every now and then.
And that's what Chelsea fans love.
Yeah, that's what we love. I agree with the first caller for what he said concerning Mourinho, but I tend to disagree with him because, when you say Chelsea was lucky to have won the Club World Cup, I think you are being disrespectful and you are insulting Chelsea as a team. Because if you are lucky to have won a game, maybe you have won 1-0, or you are managing,
maybe penalties.
Not even through penalties. You walloped a club like PSG 3-0, and then you are coming to say Chelsea won. We are lucky. How were they lucky? It's unfortunate, And coming to Mourinho from his comment he made, you see, Mourinho is a psychologist. And he's also a controversial person. He will play on your side. Each time he has a match against you, he will make sure he will drop in a phrase that will anger you, and then when you come thinking about it, he will capitalize on that and beat you. So I know that Mourinho is just saying that because he wants Chelsea management to be angry, and the players too should be angry, so that they will not be focused in the game and then be thinking about what he has said, and then they will lose concentration, and then we cash in on that. And
so for you now, he's already playing mind games.
Yes, he's playing mind games. That is what he's good at. I know him. I'm a personal lover of Mourinho. The only time I supported Man U was when Mourinho was in Man U. I have never supported Man U, but I supported Man U wholeheartedly when Mourinho became the manager of Man U. And at times, if we Man U under Mourinho, I will not. If I have not eaten, my appetite will be lost. Because I so much love Mourinho. So Mourinho is a mind game player, and he is just doing that. But what he said that I will also agree with him is that under Abramovich, they were actually Chelsea was
a winning machine. That is what he used.
Yeah,
winning machine.
We are winning machine. But under this current management, I don't know whether he's just a businessman or he's just trying to get money from that and that and that. I don't know. I wouldn't say. And even amongst players, we had leaders in John Terry. We have leaders in Frank Lampard. We have leaders in people like Mike Essien,
Didier Drogba,
and the stuff. That when they score Chelsea, they are always coming out full scale, coming out in full scale to equalize and then possibly win. And they were always encouraging each other in the course of play, or encouraging their fellow players to to put in their best so that they will come out victorious.
Okay.
But we don't see that. We don't see that in the current Chelsea team now.
All right.
So I agree with him on that.
Thanks for that one.
But for him to have said Chelsea,
we're lucky.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
But the man to have said Chelsea was lucky is a disservice to Chelsea.
Okay.
I was just being faulty.
Thank you.
I expect that he calls back to apologize. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that one. He said for you saying Chelsea is, we're lucky, it's a disservice to Chelsea. We have another caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Coach. Coach Benny, good evening.
Yeah, welcome to the show. What's your name?
It's Isaac calling from the Barra Station.
Okay, Isaac, go on.
You see, when it comes to Chelsea issue or matters, I'm always cautious. Number one, because my wife is a Chelsea fan. One of my sons, yes, is a Chelsea fan. And Tina, our radio friend too, is a Chelsea fan. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I'm tender-hearted. But I think, yes, from the analysis you gave concerning Mourinho's comment about Chelsea, I think to a large extent, what you say is true. You see, when after he left Chelsea, there is that lack of Chelsea phobia. Just like what happened at Man U when Alex Ferguson left too. You see, everything is so disjointed. And that has been the true story of Chelsea. They have been up and down, undulating in their performance. There's no consistency right from the time Mourinho left. Sometimes they have a fair season, some other times they have a very bad season, even like last year, even though they were able to manage 2 trophies.
So, but you don't take Mourinho's comment as mind games.
Sorry?
But for you don't take Mourinho's comment as mind games.
Not really, but we know that he's a psychologist, just like somebody said, and he's somebody we know his antics. He always play mind games ahead of big matches and things like that. We know him for that. But notably, you know, he's a very strong critic and a very good, also diligent and a very good football analyst. He always speaks things the ways that are well spotted on the way they are. That is something about him that you have to understand.
All right.
So I think from what you said, I will to some extent. I think this become soft so that I don't hurt my wife, my son, and our radio friend Gina.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you for that one.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. He's saying that we'll see our hello.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Yes. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Oliver Nikia, better known as Busy Brain.
Okay, Busy Brain.
Auditioning you from Abenga lady.
Okay, Busy Brain, give us a very quick one.
Yes, for me, I will agree with Jose Mourinho partially. Yeah, because you know he also works in Chelsea, so he understands everything about Chelsea. Although during that time of Roman Abramovich, Chelsea have been finding it easy to win many of the teams. But if you say talk of luck this time around, that Chelsea are not under with Roman Abramovich, they win FIFA Club World Cup, they win Conference Cup, and some other achievements. So if you ask me, I would say it's a 50-50 situation. But if you compare that time up to this time now, you will say Chelsea were better of that time. Those times of the likes of the Drogba. And
so for you is Mourinho playing mind games?
Yes, I would say he's playing a mind game because it's not that man he used to talk anyhow. Now that he's also about to face Chelsea as he's in Benfica now. So he used to make mad very well. That man.
Okay, thank you for that one.
Yes. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Okay. I think this is where we end that segment of the show. Let's just do a quick one. The matches that are today and also tomorrow. Later today, the Premier League, there's Everton versus West Ham. In Italy, there's Parma versus Torino. It's going on right now, 1-1. Genoa versus Lazio. While in the World Cup on the 20, Brazil earlier played 2-2 with Mexico. Cuba lost against Argentina 3-1. Later on today, France under 20 versus South Africa under 20, and Nigeria versus Norway. That is later today. But for tomorrow's Champions League, we have Atlanta versus Club Brugge, Kairat Amalfi versus Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid versus Eintracht Frankfurt, Bodo Glimt versus Tottenham, Chelsea versus Benfica, Galatasaray versus Liverpool. That will be an interesting one. Inter Milan versus Slavia Prague, Marseille, Ajax, and Pofo versus Bayern Munich. I think these are the matches that we have today. Let's just check if we have any message on Facebook, and then we'll end the show. Okay, we don't have any message on Facebook. I think this is how far we can go for the show. For all of you that called, my appreciation. And for me, I think Mourinho is one person that every time in Chelsea he will always be welcome. But let's see how the game goes or the game progresses tomorrow. From me over here, I say God bless your heart. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Él te jura un falso amor, es un abusador. Juega con tu corazón, sabes decir que no. ¿Cómo decirte que te quiero? Que muero por tu amor. Yo no he perdido la ilusión, ni el tiempo ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, el que trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Tu cuerpo y el mío juntitos bailando. Tu boca y la mía felices gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Déjame decirte, mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. Dame una.
As King Radio 98.5